Okay guys, today we're making peanut butter soup. I know this sounds weird and unusual, but trust me, this is a great recipe. It's a really flavorful soup. It's kind of like a minestrone. The ingredients we're going to use are, we got some chicken. Supposed to use one jalapeno, but I got 4. I might put them in, and I had a habanero left over. Might throw that in too. Might make it too spicy though. Garlic, cilantro, and kale is for garnish. Got some ginger, onions, tomato paste, sweet potato, cumin, and salt and pepper for spicing. And then we've got some, crushed tomatoes. Supposed to use chickpeas, but they didn't have any, so I went with pinto beans. Also some chicken broth and olive oil. And then, of course, peanut butter. You're supposed to use high quality peanut butter in this recipe. I guess there's a peanut butter snobs out there, and I've never really found it, so I just make my own peanut butter. I'll show you that a little later. It's real easy to do. For tools, all we really need is a knife, a cutting board, and a crock pot. You can cook this in a crock pot or Dutch oven. I like to do in my Instapot. So the first thing they want you to do is to poach the chicken. So I'm going to poach the chicken in the crock pot, the Instapot, and you have to use when you're using the cooking meat in the Instapot, you can't just throw it on the bottom of the pot, you'll burn your meat. So I like to use this little guy and just set it in there, and then get me a little bit of water. Don't need a whole lot of water with the Instapot. And let's just plug that baby in. And we're going to do the pressure cooker for about 10 minutes. That ought to, oh, come on. Now, while that's cooking, I'm going to get everything else prepared. So we're just going to chop everything up real quick. So I'm going to start back with the sweet potato. Alright, to dice them up, I like to use the chopper here. There it is. Let's get a catcher. Okay. All right. See how nice and even that came out? Okay. Got a few stragglers that are trying to get away. We'll just put this to the side for now. 1 jalapeno. And that needs to, they say to remove the seeds. I don't like that idea. And be careful with the jalapenos. You don't want to get any of this juice on your hands, because then you'll rub your eyes, get it in your eyes, and then you're in a world of hurt. clove of garlic. Let's do 2 because I like garlic. Oop. Gotta wash the blade off. I almost got jalapeno all over my hands there. All right. Oh, there's more there. All right. All right, and then they want a tablespoon of ginger. So that would just cut off the exposed part. And that's about enough. Come on. Alright, I'm putting the onions in a separate bowl because the first step to making the soup is to saute the onions. And can't saute the onions right now because the pressure cooker is being used. So that's pretty much it for now. We just got to wait for the chicken to finish, and I'll come back to you in a little bit. Gotta make the peanut butter. So this is a really old family recipe, made up myself about a year ago. Real simple to do. All you need is, we need a cup of peanuts. So this comes in a 1 pound bottle, and we only need 8 ounces, so we're going to use half the bottle because that's what math tells us to do, right? And you just pour that in your Ninja there. And it doesn't have to be an exact science, so that should be good. And then you want some olive oil. And there's about that much. And then up we go. Alright, so first you end up with this. You gotta scrape it down. Sometimes you gotta add a little oil. This looks a little dry, so I'll put a little bit more oil in. Hope that's not too much. If it is, I'll just add more peanuts, right? Alright, we're getting there. Let's scrape it down a little bit. Really good. And that should about do it. Alright. Look at that. If you're a peanut butter lover, this is the best peanut butter you'll ever have. I mean, this is just downright good. You can keep blending to make it a little more smooth, but that's good enough for now. It's still a little crunchy. And that's good. Okay. Look at that. No. Where'd the lid go? Okay, people, the chicken's about ready, so we're gonna take it out of the crock pot to the I keep calling it crock pot, the pressure cooker. So this is real simple to do. We just turn it off,
Pull. Oh, no steam. Ah, how you like that? All right. Whew. All right. So get a load of this. Well, this is what it looks like finished. It's all cooked, nice and poached. All right. I'm gonna let that cool down for a little bit, and let me dump this pot out. Let me clean this real quick. So we want to put this on saute. So now we're going to saute our onions. So over that, just a little bit of oil. About a tablespoon of oil there. And then we just throw in our onions. Yeah, we can leave that in there. We don't want the... Alright, and then we just stir this until they turn a nice golden brown. Okay, they're just about done now, just a little bit more. And while we're doing that, let's go on to the next phase of this operation. So now we want to add in our aromatic. That would be our ginger, jalapeno, salt, pepper. Alright, let's get this in. Once again, we're not touching this with our fingers. No siree. Alright, and then salt to taste. And pepper. Okay. About 2 teaspoons of cumin. One. 2. Oh, that really added some smell. There, it's smelling good now. Look at that baby go. Alright, let's stir this up a little bit more. Oh, you can really start to smell it coming through now. It wants 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. So it's been a while since. That's about 1 teaspoon. Alright. Make sure it's alright. Make sure you get 2 teaspoons of 2 tablespoons, so 3 teaspoons. You know what? I don't have much left in here, so I'll just pour it all in on up about half of it. You can eyeball in cooking, it's not a bad thing. So we just mix that all up. And now comes the good stuff. 4 cups of chicken broth. So I got 32 ounces here. Alright, so much for that, huh? Next we're going to put in our crushed tomatoes. I don't know, it looks like tomato sauce to me. The beans, we want to drain the liquid first. while that's draining, we'll give this another little stir here. All right, here's our beans. And of course we can't forget these beauties. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now they call this a soup, but it comes out more like a stew. But next step here, let's do here. We gotta shred our chicken. So this is, since it's poached, it just sort of breaks apart. So it's still a little warm, not too bad though. See this right here? That part, that's fat. You don't want that in there, so we'll just throw that to the side. All right, so now let's move this over to here again. All right, and then we just dump this in just like so, and mix this up a little bit, and that's it. Did we forget anything? Everything's all in here. We just let this simmer for a couple of hours, and oh, you know what we forgot? The main attraction, the whole purpose of this recipe. This is the star here. Look at that. How do you know when you got enough? When your pot's to the top. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna put the lid on. Let this puppy go for a little bit. Call it a day. Okay, everybody, we're all done with the soup, so let's see how it turned out here. Take the lid off, and oh, look at that. I guess it's a good thing I didn't add those extra jalapenos, huh? So, get a load of that. Oh boy, don't that make you want to just grab a spoon and take a bite? Yes, it does. Okay. So, you know it's done when your sweet potatoes are mushy. Okay, that's ready. Gonna have a good party tomorrow. All right, that's it. Peanut butter soup, good for me, good for you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.